Hey guys, I Mr. Basaraj Nippani welcome you all to Sir Kalam Tutorial YouTube education channel. Dear guys, in today's class we shall discuss about one of the most important topics of English grammar, that is pronoun. In my previous class we have discussed about nouns and parts of speech. So today we shall discuss about second parts of speech, that is pronoun. So now let us discuss the meaning of pronoun. Pronoun is second major kind of parts of speech, and the meaning of pronoun is a word used instead or in place of noun. Pronoun is a word used instead or in place of noun. So basically what happens guys, in written English as well as in spoken English, sometimes we use some different words in place or instead of nouns. For example, instead of the name of person, or instead of the name of place, or instead of the name of thing, animal or object, we use some other words as substitute of noun. Those words are called pronoun. Those words are called pronoun. We use some words in English grammar, we use some words in our day-to-day communication, in our day-to-day spoken as well as written English to name something instead of noun. Those words are called pronoun. So here I have brought a special technique to remember the pronouns. There are many kinds in pronouns guys. There are almost 10. In some grammar books we can see 12, 13. There are many kinds in pronouns, but there are some major kinds in pronouns. There are 8 major kinds in pronouns. How many? There are 8 major kinds in pronouns. So how can we remember all those 8 kinds of pronouns with easy technique? Here on the screen you can see there is a formula like mathematics. dd plus rr plus ii plus pp is equal to drip bracket square. Drip bracket square. dd plus rr plus ii plus pp is equal to drip bracket square. So with this simple technique you can remember kinds of pronouns very easily. Then let us go to see what are the different kinds of pronouns. Once again let us see the formula. dd plus rr plus ii plus pp is equal to drip bracket square. You have to remember this formula, drip bracket square. So I will tell you what this formula stands for. Go to the next slide, you can understand. Sorry. So here you can see kinds of pronouns. There are 8 major kinds in pronouns, which we can see here on the screen. First one is personal pronoun. Second one is possessive pronoun. So PP means personal and possessive. Next third one is reflexive pronoun, and the fourth one is relative pronoun. RR means reflexive and relative. And the next one that is interrogative pronoun, and sixth one is indefinite pronoun. I means interrogative and indefinite. And last two, seventh one demonstrative pronoun and Eighth one is distributive pronoun. DD stands for demonstrative and distributive. So let us one more time glance at the kinds of pronoun. First one is personal pronoun, second one is possessive pronoun, third one is reflexive, fourth one relative, fifth one interrogative, sixth one indefinite, seventh one demonstrative, eighth one distributive. One more time, glance at the formula. Here you see DD, RR, II, PP is equal to DRIP bracket square. So go to examples now. Now let us see examples of each pronoun. So first let us see examples of personal pronouns. And let us see what are personal pronouns. Personal pronouns means what? I hope you all know that. A pronoun used for three persons is known as personal pronoun. A pronoun used for three persons is known as personal pronoun. Three persons means, who are the three persons? First person, second person, third person. First person means what? A pronoun used for the person speaking is known as the first person. First person means, it's very simple, very easily you can remember. Person who is a speaker is called first person. For example, I am speaking, I am the first person. Then second person, a pronoun used for the person spoken to is known as the second person. It's very simple. I am speaking, I am the first person. You are listening to me. I mean, I am speaking to you. You are the person spoken. So you become second person. Person who is listener is the second person. And what is mean by third person? A pronoun used for the person spoken of is known as the third person. A pronoun used for the person spoken of is known as the third person. Means, I am the first person, you are the second person. We both are speaking about someone. We are speaking of someone. We are speaking of someone. That becomes third person. For example, I am Basavaraj, you are my students. We both are speaking to each other. And what we are speaking to each other, we are speaking about someone. For example, Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar becomes third person here. I am the speaker first person, you are the listener second person. We both are speaking to each other about someone. Someone becomes third person. So here we can see the examples of personal pronoun such as I, we, you, he, she, it, they. I means first person, you means second person, he means third person. Go to examples of second kind of pronoun, that is possessive pronoun. Then what do we mean by possessive pronoun? What do we mean by possessive pronoun? Possessive pronouns are the words which possess or shows the ownership. Possessive pronouns means the pronouns which possess or shows the ownership is called possessive pronouns. So here we can see examples. Mine, it shows the ownership of mine. Yours, his, hers, its, theirs. They show the ownership of something. They show the possessiveness of something. That is what we call as possessive pronoun. Go to the next one, that is example of a reflexive pronoun. Then what do we mean by reflexive pronoun? A pronoun used with self. A pronoun used with word self or selves to reflect the action of the very on the subject is known as reflexive pronoun. Means the word which reflects the action of the very on the subject is known as reflexive pronoun. Simply you can understand the word which joins with self or selves is called reflexive pronoun. Here you can see the example: my plus self equal to myself, your plus self yourself or yourselves, himself, herself, themselves, ourselves. These are the examples of reflexive pronoun. Next one is relative pronoun. The words or the pronouns which shows the relation of something is called relative pronoun. Who, which, as, whom, what, whose are the examples of relative pronoun. For example, who is a father? Who is a father? That shows, the word who shows relation of father and you. So that becomes the example of relative pronouns. Go to the next one. So here we can see examples of interrogative pronouns. Interrogative means the pronoun which asks something, the pronoun which interrogates something. We use some pronouns to interrogate or to ask or to question something or someone or somebody. So here we can see again who, whose, which, what, whom are also the examples of interrogative pronouns. And the next one, that is examples of indefinite pronoun. So means some pronouns used to show indefinite persons, not a definite person. He means definite person, I means definite person, you means definite person. But we use some pronouns which denotes or indicates indefinite personalities. Such pronouns are called indefinite pronouns. Let us see the examples. One means anyone, someone means someone, anybody means anyone, none means nobody, nobody means nobody, few means few people, not a particular, not a definite person, indefinite, any, many, and etc. There are many other examples which we can see under the umbrella of indefinite pronouns. And go to the next one, seventh one, that is examples of demonstrative pronoun. And let us see what do we mean by demonstrative pronoun. A pronoun used to point out the person or thing. The pronoun which demonstrates something, which demonstrates or which points out something or someone is called demonstrative pronoun. For example, a pronoun used to point out the person or thing we talk about is known as a demonstrative pronoun. This, that, these, those, and such. These are the examples of demonstrative pronoun. This, that. We demonstrate something as this or that. These or those or such. These are called the examples of demonstrative pronouns. The pronouns which demonstrate something or someone, about whom we talk, about who we talk. Go to the last one, that is examples of distributive pronoun. Then let us see what is the meaning of distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun means a pronoun used to talk about each and every person separately. Means the words or the nouns or the pronouns which we use to show each and every single personality separately, not inclusively but exclusively. When we name a person separately, not as whole, as separate part. We use some words to show that those words are called distributive pronouns. The words which distributes the personalities as single, as a part, is called distributive pronoun. It means it distributes people. Examples are each, every, either, neither. Are these some examples of distributive pronouns? Thank you friends for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notifications for my upcoming video. And don't forget to share my video to your friends and other WhatsApp groups, and please share in your Facebook account so that other children can get the benefit of this, and they can also subscribe, and they can also wait for my next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.